Hello there. Don't mind my lovely double message. That goes to both YouTube and Twitch, so it looks a little goofy, but that's what it's there for. So, hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Anybody who joins in, glad to have you here. Today, we're doing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus just a little bit more. Because, well, it's been a while since I played it seems. And I still haven't gotten far enough to know why it's the horrible thing. And why we should be afraid of everything, ever. So, that's what we're going to focus on. Figured it'd be nice something to play. Unfortunately, I was a little late today because I slept in. But I'm just kind of exhausted. A lot of things going on. And then I got a lot of traveling to do here the next few days. So, it was nice to kind of get some sleep. Just kind of. So, that's something at least. But, enough talking. Let me move over to the game. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Get all my stuff ready here. All right. If I remember correctly, we just finished doing one other new day. They were trying to set up for the festival. I think that's all I really remember. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. And then we need to make a new poem. And despite Monika kind of breaking down a bit of a meta narrative there with cheating and some other stuff, we're still trying to get Natsuki to... We're still Natsuki masking. Natsuki maxing. Wow, that is terrible to say. So, back into the poem creation. What I should really do is just scrub back through this and actually write poems with each of these words that I end up picking. Just to see if my poem would be good enough for Natsuki. Would it be good enough for her? Please, let me know. Okay. So... Okay. Gotta pick the words. Peace, adventure, extraordinary, loud, music, misfortune, sing, depression, fester, wonderful. Okay. I think for Natsuki, that's tough. This is like none of her words. All the good words sound like they're for Sayori and all the bad words sound like for Yuri. So I'm gonna vote. We go adventure. I knew it. All those words that sound like Sayori words. They just sounded like Sayori. Why's my best friend got to be so positive? Fun, heart, tragedy, jumpy, poof, analysis, graveyard, swimsuit, ribbon, fear. Okay, well, we know fear. I know graveyard. Ribbon, that sounds like another Sayori word. I feel like poof is Natsuki's word. But I feel like it's getting tougher. So it can't be heart or fun, right? Yes, it was poof. She likes the cute stuff. This we know. We know she enjoys the cute stuff. Lazy, daydream, puppy party massacre. A puppy party massacre. Wow. Vertigo, love, pain, papa, melody. Papa? Little papa? Puppy. Yeah. Captive bunny, happiness. Boop. Games, passion, smile, parfait, dark, and sadness. What's bunny? Always pick bunny. Bunny is always the right choice. We got disarray, unending, nibble, embrace, despise, unrequited, heartbeat, promise, silly, laugh. I'm thinking nibble. Yeah. Cute animals, nibble. Yes, that's adorable. Judgment, vibrant, childhood, shiny, memories, sugar, vivacious, infinite, journey, hop. Sugar? Yes, because she bakes. This we know. We're knowing so much about our new little Natsuki here. Insight, kiss, contamination, sunset, play, fireworks, Valentine, anime, mouse, kawaii. Anime. Yes, because we know she likes manga, so she gotta like anime. That's just the natural course of things. You like manga or you like anime, you like one or the other most of the time. You prefer one or the other sometimes, but you usually like both. Okay, let's see. Candy, summer, shopping, special, wrath, anxiety, prayer, strawberry, milk, vacation. Well, I'm pretty sure it's strawberry or candy. I feel much better on strawberry. Hurt, waterfall, joy, lucky, sweet, breathe, incapable hair. That's, if you ever woke up with a bad case of bedhead, that is incapable hair right there. Tears and aura. Well, those definitely beat each other out, but we're going sweet. No, Sayori, no, get out of here. I don't need Sayori. She's cute. She's cute. She's wonderful. Great friend. Not what I'm looking for. We got to impress Natsuki. This is what it's here for. Intellectual holiday. So like a trip to the bookstore. Clumsy. Oh, didn't realize it did that. Fireflies, nature, flee, eternity, variance, peaceful, and marriage. Marriage has to be a Sayori word, right? That's the only thing I can think of. So what is Natsuki gonna be? I'm thinking, I want to say clumsy, but I feel like that's Sayori. So I'm thinking fireflies. Man, that's also Sayori. Man, maybe there's a part of me that really likes Sayori, and I just can't accept that part of myself anymore. I just refuse to believe in the innocence of man. Whisper, hope, cheer, meager, dream, whirlwind, socks, cry, entropy, fickle. Saying all this makes it sound like I'm trying to activate a sleeper agent. Like the Winter Soldier is going to wake up and then absolutely beat the living shit out of me. Man, this is getting tougher. I want to say hope, but I think that's a Sayori word. You know what? Let's go dream. Oh, that was Yuri. Wow. We actually got a Yuri word. Huh. It's just unfortunate that I'm not really big into girls like Yuri. You need to have a little bit of confidence in you. It's adorable, but like, I'm not super into the, what are they? Is it Yudores are the quiet ones? Or is it Dondres? Dudres? I can't remember. Rainbow cheeks, tenacious, awesome. Horror, sunny, incongruent, defeat, crimson raindrops. Rainbow? God, Sayori, get out of here. After image, electricity, dazzle, scars, whistle, extreme, skirt, explode, grief, and flower. Man, none of these sound like her word either. I'm just going to go for the wild choice. Pick whistle. Wow, okay. Whistle it was. Rose, ambient, sparkle, sensation, bed, beauty, imagination, kitty, starscape, and bubbles. Well, it's kitty. Marshmallow, lust. Forgive, feather, frightening, rain cloud, destiny, agonizing, excitement, ocean. I want to say marshmallow. Infallible anger. Yes. Climax nightgown. Okay. Those are two very poorly spaced together words, but okay. Broken, uncontrollable, alone, melancholy, essence, universe. Well, I'm feeling for Natsuki. I'm thinking, I don't really know. These all kind of suck. There's a part of me that wants to go anger, but I feel like that's a Yuri word and that's trying to trick me. Maybe uncontrollable. No, I feel like that's definitely a Yuri word. Essence, melancholy, universe, climax. I'm going to just take a shot in the dark. Oh my goodness, I was right. So I knew Natsuki better than I thought I did. Look at that. Look at that. Secretive, blanket, pure, skipping, email, romance, playground, pleasure, portrait, and chocolat. It's chocolate. Time, atone, flying, bliss, suicide. Well, now I'm demonetized. I was never monetized in the first place, but now I'm definitely demonetized. Cute, sticky, fantasy, treasure, bouncy. I feel like bouncy is a word that could be a toss-up between Sayori or Natsuki. So I'm thinking, though, I feel the most comfortable with it. Okay, it was either one. Cool. Fluffy, well, we know the word for Natsuki. Let's go through the rest. Misery, doki doki. Hopeless, death, headphones, determination. Pink, desire, and jump. Well, we're going fluffy. Existence, inferno, friends, spinning, disaster, color, uncanny, shame, philosophy, and lipstick. Lipstick is a weird one. I feel like that would be a Sayori word. Because like any of those terrible words are usually Yuri words. This girl has a really dark mindset. She's not confident in herself. She should be. She should be, but you know, I guess that's the draw to people like that. Spinning. I'm stuck on either spinning or maybe color. Friends, I feel like it's not a Natsuki thing. It's just spinning. I was right. It was Natsuki. Okay. I was stuck if that was a Sayori word because, you know, I feel like she would just also run around and do crazy stuff. Just for the hell of it. Okay. Let me make sure I've got a couple of things working here. I just like to always check to make sure everything I'm doing works. Just occasionally. Which kind of brings me out a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Back at it. All right, let's see. Wow, I got to do a lot more reading now. Let me get a little bit more drink in me. A little more Gatorade. Enjoy that drinking ASMR. Okay. Make sure my mouth isn't super dry. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Oh, that's Natsuki. I thought it was Sayori for a second. I just saw it on the corner of my eye, and I disrespected my girl. Disrespected her. It's not the right one. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Or is it Monika? I'll say, yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing it up. I'm over here like, is it Monika? Is that how they want me to pronounce it? Because I just said it like I would as an English speaker. But now they're calling me out for... Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. See, Monika, it's when you do that freaks me out. Please stop doing that. I don't know what you're trying to get at. I don't like it. Stop it. Get some help. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, all right, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Sen, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but you notice anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Yeah, you did that too when you were bored in class. Just kind of see if you can make marks in the desk to make a drawing out of your eraser. Not that I had much talent in art, but I still drew some stuff. Probably not appropriate stuff. Who knows? Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Sen. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying maybe the thing on her mind is you, Sen. Yo, what's up? How's it going? Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I'd probably say too much, but not too bad. Just trying out Doki Doki for the first time. Never played it before. Super excited to give it a shot. We're going to see how it goes. Yeah, so I've heard. It's one of those where I mentioned it when I started playing it a long time ago that I never got a chance to get around to it. I know it came out a long time ago and a lot of stuff happened and it just kind of fell off my radar. But now I picked up the Plus version, so I figured, let's give it a shot. Let's play it. People might enjoy me actually reacting to it the first time. I just don't know how much longer I have to get to the parts that I have a feeling about, but like, I'm having a good time so far. I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Sen. Aw, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. It means a lot more than you think. You're so funny, Sen. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? Oh, but I really greatly appreciate it. Some stuff has been breaking on it a lot recently. I don't know what's going on. I had a random follow last time too, and it didn't pop through. It just all of a sudden saw one, but I didn't get a notification or anything. It was weird. Oh well. Not like multi-billion-dollar companies can afford to keep their platforms working all the time, I guess. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah. All right. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good to know. I was kind of hoping I can get through one more chapter of this in the time that I had today, and the next time I could start it up, I was hoping I'd get to some crazy stuff. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Yeah, it definitely feels like a setup for everything. It's really just an opportunity to get to know the characters before I assume stuff happens. So I see why it's necessary, but it is kind of tropey. And I like the parts where it gets kind of weird because, it's got the Japanese humor, which isn't so bad. But sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I'm not looking up skirts and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yep. That's embarrassing. So I am kind of excited to see I do love properties that tend to go awful, like Monica Magica. I loved the twist in that and how it just gets really dark really fast. Love that cutesy turnaround. Or like School Live was another one of my favorite animes. I loved the twist at the end of that first episode for that anime. So good. I love properties like that. So I'm hoping this really kicks in. Overall, I would say it's going to be Nichijou. I really love Nichijou, the anime. The new one came out from the same creator, City. That one's also really good. But Nichijou. And then, I mean, growing up, I really liked Naruto and things like that. Kind of fell out of it a little bit. But like One Punch Man season 1 was so good. I'm trying to think of like more actiony ones. Most of my favorites tend to be slice of life stuff. So it's probably why I kind of like this just a little bit. But like, I really liked Lucky Star growing up. What are you watching right now? Or what's your favorite ones? Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? I'm just looking over, so feel free to talk to me whenever. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Hey, you. Huh? Oh, Attack on Titan was really good. I really need to get back into it because I didn't really finish the last seasons. I kind of kept up with the manga a bit. And the video games for the two they made for it, also really, really good. And Bleach was never a big one for me. I liked the first part of Bleach personally, but I kind of fell out of it. But I have a lot of people that I know who really like it. So I feel like I really should just get back into it. And maybe just push my bias aside. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just going to sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're just making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you... Whoa. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. Yeah. Natsuki was the one I ended up going with. I just really like a good old tsundere. What can I say? As a fan of Toradora and Rin from the Fate series, I just had to go for it. Like a girl who likes to put up walls. Don't know why. Just tickles it. Yeah, she is definitely the fave. Although I would say they're all really good. But I feel like picking the childhood route is always the no. And then Yuri's a little too depressing for me because I'm already depressed enough. And I appreciate her being depressed and going for it. But also, no. I can't. I just can't. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. Yeah, see, like Sayori and Natsuki, when I'm doing the poems, they share a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay. And I like a lot of Sayori's personality because she is very chipper. I mean, Monika makes a good point just now. But Sayori is probably the one I would go for next. I'd probably go for Yuri last in a playthrough. But it's not because I dislike Yuri. It's just that Yuri, out of all the choices, is my least favorite choice. I think that's what it comes down to. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Yes, my girl's getting... Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's good. I appreciate it. And I was like, oh, no, wait. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. In that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She's trying to really solve this problem so she can read this manga with me. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. How could you not appreciate one little angry girl? She's so tiny, her frame only contains anger and rage. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I have an idea. Well, let's see. We should probably just go down the list. I feel like leaving Monika last is always the best choice. After all, she's the hardest to impress. All right, Sayori. Although I feel like Sayori's not going to want to talk to me. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I really meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Sen. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Heh. All right. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can play with everyone else now. Yes, I did read Bottles. That one was really good. I felt just the same as the main character when I read that. I was like, damn, Sayori, that was really good. Like, your first one started off so cute, and then your next one was so, like, depressing, but it was, like, powerful. It did give me a new side of Sayori that I really appreciated. Yeah, I have a good idea, but it'll be exciting to see it manifest, if you insist. Yay! I'm just gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. She's trying really hard. All right, let's pop the Natsuki here. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like, it's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki? What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Yeah. No, it's a great point. It's sad when you have people who, because like, I feel like that's such a common thing to see in people. Like the most cheerful people are really the most sad. They make a good point of that with like when Robin Williams was a guy who was like somebody who would give so much happiness and would try so hard to make people laugh. But then he was obviously dealing with so much depression and other stuff. I feel like people who are really struggling just don't want to see other people struggle like them and feel like they have nothing to give like of value. So they give what they have left because they feel like it's not valuable. It's sad. It really is. It's heartbreaking to see that. So But, media like this teaches us to catch that a lot quicker. So maybe we can actually reach out to those people before something awful happens, because it sucks to have somebody that's just falling deeper into a hole. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Sen, please tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I really try hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. That's some riz right there. Nice and gentle. I place it flat on the desk, smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. I just got that. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. You don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. But why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Okay. Because you... Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward, because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty, because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller, because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Oh, very sweet. Okay. So she obviously wrote this for us, for the main character. Makes perfect sense. I like that it's pretty much just saying she's getting a little bit more confidence because she has somebody who can understand her. It's very sweet. It's very Natsuki. This is a prime tsundere. Cooked medium well done. Look great. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm just not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's, meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Geez. I realize what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would, never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Okay. Man, we still have Yuri and Monika left? Holy cow. Although I feel like Yuri's just going to shut me down like she did the last time. It's not that I dislike you, Yuri. It's just that I like Natsuki better. I hate to tell you. Okay, let's see. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Dang, I didn't even get a single word. I guess I deserve that. Monika. Hi, Sen. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Huh? Oh, come on, Sen. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into, pretending. The manga's great. You know how Natsuki is. If you don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Sen. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of the times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want to do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monika. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you do the right thing. Monika smiles sweetly. Anyway, I share my poem with you now. All right? All right? The Lady Who Knows Everything. Okay. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Last adrift the sky, victims of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. I guess I can speak. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes to find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Yeah, this poem does sound very important. What I really like when it comes to the style and prose, I like that she put the feather in this blank space to give it the idea that that's the feather just drifting through this wind. It's a nice touch. But, yeah, this is definitely going to be very relevant, I feel like. If I have the small inkling that I do about this game, I feel like this is gonna amount to a lot. Okay. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical, oh my goodness. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that, Monika. I need you to calm down on that meta-ness. I need you to stop. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. It'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monika. I get a little sip of Gatorade. My mouth gets too dry. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? I know. That was the part that I was like, excuse you? What do you mean? Two-dimensional creatures. Hello? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck does she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Okay, Natsuki, it's going to be a little upfront. Okay, Yuri called her out just like I did. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's all right. Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you'd pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Man, I'm really putting Yuri down. Wait, come on now. This poor girl. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That might be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Oh, goodness gracious. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Sen. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Well, we know that's going to happen. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. You didn't even want to talk to me earlier. What is this? What is happening? Am I really just good enough? I'm just good enough. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Sen might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, you might be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Sen to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Sen to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Geez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Sen, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh no. I can still pick Sayori. It's like, I'm just going to hang out with my friend who lives next to me. Do I want to pick Sayori over Natsuki, though? Because I've been enjoying my time with Natsuki. But I can definitely go for Sayori. Because I do feel bad. She is my closest friend. And I do think that's a hilarious choice. In the regards of, I can just be like, nobody ever brought up Sayori. I can just go hang out with my friend. What's wrong with you all? But I'll definitely go for the Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and... But Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Geez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Damn, that was a good call. That was pretty funny. Oh, so I can pick Monika. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me. Hold on one second. Yeah. Monika, you're the one who said you need the least help out of all of us. Huh? But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Sen was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with the ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Sen to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Sen? Yes, it's Natsuki. Good call. Appreciate that. I got to enjoy that. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself. Right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Well, now I just feel bad. So does Monika. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Sen? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. Huh? I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. See, she cares. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help me make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly. I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah? How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. All right. Fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. You'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. Not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, all right, I get it. Sorry for overacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. She's just trying so hard. Can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Okay. Let me get a little save in there. Yes. Okay. That's unfortunately all the time I have, though. I didn't have a long time to stream today. And then I'll be gone for a good bit. But yeah. Sounds like I'm getting pretty close to all the cool stuff. So I'm really excited to do that. But fortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it today. It might have to be some other time. I don't know when, though. I'll be gone. I'm going to be real busy the next few days. So I probably won't be back until next Thursday. But I think I could probably just play it again on Friday like I did today. And hopefully maybe I can slot in getting a little bit more time into it. But I am excited to get this finished. Like, I do want to keep playing this because we're getting into the meat of the story. We're really getting in there. Getting far. So, but yeah. Overall, I'm happy to keep playing it. It does do a number on my voice sometimes, but that's not too much of an issue. But I appreciate you being here. So, I guess is it Sono? I guess Sono would work. But I appreciate you being here. Nice. Yeah, I'll pop it up on my social medias for when I'll play it next, because I just release a schedule on there. So, but I'm thinking next Friday I'm going to try it. But I'll be on here and YouTube. But I appreciate you being here, and you gave me a couple tips on like the picking those extra stuff. I loved getting that extra dialogue, so I appreciate it. And hopefully I get to see you later too. You know, I'll be around. But thanks for being here today. I greatly appreciate it. All right. But since that's all for me today, it's time for me to head out. Hope to see you later. Appreciate everything. Anybody who comes in, appreciate it. Everyone who watches this later, hope you enjoy. And I hope you all have a good one. You as well, Sono. Hope you have a good day. And I will see you later. Okay. Bye-bye. I'll do that. I appreciate it, Aliper.